Can you imagine that this is a demo version we're talking about, but we are still nowhere near done? Imagine how long would this game actually be if I have to beat the game, which would most likely ask us to go back from the start with a new game plus, then go for the other houses. Well, which in my case, it would definitely going to be Blue Alliance and or Golden Deer, and we have to do the pretty much the same thing all over again. Yep, that's going to be quite the grindy.
Excuse me. Over here. I agree.
Oh, I think that's not the wise decision. Oh boy. Instead with humility, I thought that would just kind of just downright, making fun of her. So I just didn't see it like that. But oh well.
My word is a bond. Well...
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of it's a little iffy, not gonna lie.
If I may. Let's see.
Oh, him.
So basically...
Hello. What do you think?
What? Solon's been unmasked?
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kranya's debacle and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
Oh.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think...
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us?
But something tells me her guess
They
was
may
right.
already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
Her Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
The situation must have changed. Our children are still at Garrick Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest. Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, Edie? That sounds kind of impossible.
Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess ought to dull the others' blades. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
We'll infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted.
You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearings. Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert. You know every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
Ugh. Defeat Duke Aer and Lord Arundel. Oh. There are so many of enemy bases. So there are many yeah, let's just fight.
It was easy
I can't actually worry about these items and so on like later when I actually decide to buy and play the game.
We'd best find and apprehend Duke Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our scheme.
Duke Ire should be in the throne room. We'll enter through the back way.
Fence on the throne room. Okay.
That way we will never see our coming. But we must hurry.
The guards along the way are in Duke Ire's employ, so deal with them as first. That's not over.
There's the throne room.
Surrender, Duke Ire.
What in the... No! Seal the gate now!
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around through the gardens.
Send soldiers to the garden! Not a problem.
I want a sword on every path between myself and those rats.
The man is so desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break through and prove it to him.
And throne room base is ours. Ooh, money.
You like that?
I have this.
I'll take over.
Take a breather.
Take this! No, not yet. Take this!
Oops, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way.
Aiding? No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular problem. Watch this!
I have this.
Yeah, let me actually do some roaming and see what other of these objects do they have. After all, I do need the key in order to... Yeah, after all, I do need the key in order to... open the treasure chest. Monies! Yeah, I need to pay... Yeah, I actually need to pay attention for all these, some of these breakable objects. Don't know why I didn't actually.
Show the Duke your true allegiance lies with the Empire.
Oh my god.
Apologies, Ludwig, but if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. Although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
Huh.
You would turn on me now? Preposterous.
Wait, so those are the nobles you won over? Where'd you find the time to orchestrate that?
Now that we have Duke Ire pinned down, let us clip his wings for good.
That's the Awakening Age?
I must get stronger.
What's the max level for this game again? It was at 99, I guess. Yeah, funny I never actually get a chance to see what's the max level for the Fire Emblem series. Hey. Really? Do I really have to do everything?
I've got this.
Begin. I will help.
Here I go. No mistakes. I'll provide some protection.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Was it from Ager?
You're still outnumbered, and this isn't done until I say it is.
And you just say it. It's not over until it's over.
It's finished, Prime Minister. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully.
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
Oh?
They're shooting at us? We should probably do something about that.
And I shall do that right here and now.
Let's do this!
Rough. That's one fire orb station destroyed.
The ambitions of Ludwig von Eyre won't be broken by the likes of you.
That's all the fire station dispelled.
Any experience is worth having.
There! That should stop those fire orbs from, well, firing.
Oh, I saw the key!
How can this be? I have reached power. I am as great as a man can be.
Well done, everyone. That just leaves Lord Arundel.
Yes, but he is the one we need to worry about. Keep moving and remain alert.
Duke Aya's been captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace
I need
to
to
buy
open the
me
key.
some time. Well, I've little interest in facing Burgley, so it's time for me to deploy my wild card.
Hey, what the?
Dark magic. Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
Oh, I can't give an order to this dude. Oh, what the hell?
Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue. I will gladly handle this.
One.
Come, Voldemort. You and I can split up and sweep the palace.
A fine idea, Leopold. Let us make clear to these fell warlocks that they are most unwelcome in this place.
I'm afraid to consider how we'd stand without those two on our side. Now die!
Take a breather.
I'm swapping it!
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn.
I say music is pretty dang good. That's our main protagonist for you in this game.
These are definitely the same people who kidnapped me. I'm ready.
You people are all magic and no muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
You know, it may benefit us to learn more about this dark magic.
Not yet. Let's do this.
I'll take over.
And that's all the dark mages defeated. Awesome.
I must regain what I...
Gotta keep it. There. The barrier should dissipate now.
That still didn't stop them. It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now! We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
Any who sided with Duke Ire or Lord Arundel and oppressed Her Highness will receive no quarter from us.
Hubert, you finally said something I like. Now let's go stamp them out.
Oh. Alright, I'll do just that. Actually, you know
I'm
what?
ready. Is it my turn?
Alright, Beidou guard. You go on, take out your uncle with also along with everyone else.
They must.
And I will do this. Test. And that's one done.
Wretched vermin.
I'm bringing it down.
Well, her stat actually caused some kind of wind burn and then actually can
However,
cause some
clearly
damage.
have no concept of how terrifying I can be.
Banish the darkness, and the terror will fade as well.
Need some help? And here I am.
Hard work created this. I have this.
Watch this.
I have takes care of the cleanup.
I'll
I
take
think
over.
Her Highness should be very pleased with me indeed.
Whether or not she is pleased with you should be of secondary concern. The most important matter is what benefits Lady Edelgard.
Are you starting to understand the situation you're in?
Useless.
Oh boy, boy.
I have plans.
And he's done.
I know when I am bested.
Not happening!
We are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
He escaped.
Oh man.
Cowardly of him. But we can take comfort in our victory either way.
Yeah, I guess.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together like that.
He doesn't know the high five. When's the last time I saw a character who doesn't know how to do a high five?
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats managed to keep.
I mean, that's what they're gonna come back, but they're gonna be much stronger than they were.
Pretty close with Kranya and Tomas, since he shapeshifted and all. Yes. They are all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark. Huh. Never heard of them.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness?
We make ready for my coronation. Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
At once, Your Highness.
Oh, this is wonderful! Your Highness is going to become Your Majesty!
Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs, as well as the other counts. Also, I need you to go to the Knights of Seros. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here. But you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's. Is that right?
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevering.
So, what about my father? Did you arrest him?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm sure you have your reasons for all of this. But maybe you should sit down and talk us all through it.
And I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then. Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? So, in order to get S rank, I had to, like, what? Defeat all these, all those within, like, under 10 minutes or so? You've gotta be freaking kidding me. I mean, sure, I don't really care for these ranks and stuff, but seriously. And I should have defeated more enemies? And finish this mission, like, a lot less? Huh?
The future. What a fascinating.
Once, a new power is now being mine.
I must make them.
Well.
The fact that all these turnips or all these veggies came out, does that mean we can actually make a food so it can give all kinds of buff effect? Something tells me that's going to be it, huh?
And you say I have 2 years to complete these preparations?
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a prime minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit. so long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness. So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources. Leave it to a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that treading on your toes.
In Her Majesty's name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs. Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded when compared to a swollen-headed juggernaut such as yourself.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I can tell that was not a compliment.
Allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arendel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Speak of the devil.
Apologies for my tardiness. Gregoire von Varley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Duke Geyer stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime and will be taken in soon. Dead or alive, it makes no difference.
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that I am nothing like him.
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gert was dispatched to Western Fodland to conduct negotiations. And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke Geyer. Which makes me the new Marquis Vestra, and Minister of the Imperial Household.
Ah! You've nothing to fear, Count Varley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty? Wait, you mean...
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to fill. I intend to rebuild the Southern Church, and who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a move.
You would bestow such a position on me? Make no mistake, it is a great honor, but are you certain?
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will be to oversee my coronation. Do not fail me, Bishop. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
More than I expected, though I do feel a bit out of place here.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status.
I really hope that doesn't end up become like Trails of Cold Steel series, where 1 and 2, the nobles were powerful, but whereas 3 and 4, you know, the nobles were, their status power got decreased, and now, you know, they're being kind of being treated a little unreasonably for causing the civil war. So,
go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government. But a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable, which means I must remain here in the capital. In other words, I can't go back to Garrick Mach and continue my studies.
What about the others?
Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students. But all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church. Plus, it sounds like quite the thrill.
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised. But they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only choice.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it. But if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
Having deposed Lord Arundel and Duke Eyre, Edelgard quickly arranges for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Almiran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home. Scarlet Blaze. The struggle commences.
Wait, that's not chapter 3.
It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. Having ascended the throne of Adrestia, Edelgard has begun to enact sweeping change. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus now calls Dimitri its king, while Claude reigns over the Leicester Alliance. All three house leaders have found their wings as rulers of a new generation. With the whole of Fodlan still reeling from these rapid changes, Edelgard decides the time has come to usher in a new era.
People of Fodlan, the Empire will stand by no longer. Together, we rise against a church that has become steeped in deception and corruption. The church has used their doctrine to deny you power and reshape Fodlan as they see fit. They thrust upon you the illusion of nobility in order to oppress who they choose, and they helped create the kingdom and alliance as a pretext for war. Finally, they teased you with the promise of salvation from pain they themselves inflicted, and did so in the name of their own profit. Well, I say no more. The Empire has severed herself from their hypocrisy by restoring the Southern Church and nurturing her people's well-being. And today, we purge the world of their evil forever. We will retake Garrigmach from the Central Church and stamp out any nobles who abet its depravity. By my title as Emperor Edelgard von Hresfeld of Adrestia, I hereby declare war against the false Church of Seros.
The past 2 years have flown by in but the blink of an eye.
And while they felt short, they were certainly eventful. The Empire has come far since we removed Arundel from power. We reformed the government, remedied our diplomatic troubles, and bolstered our military.
And most significantly, we gave strength to the Southern Church, creating the perfect wedge against the Church of Seros. A shame our bishop has become the target of relentless censure as a result, why the Central Church even targeted him for assassination. Poor Count Varley. It could not have happened to a finer man.
And then there's the matter of Lord Arundel. What are he and his minions up to now?
Slithering in the shadows of Fodlan, much as they have done for centuries. It will not be easy to drag such adept skulkers into the light.
Perhaps not. Then for now, let's remain focused on the formidable adversary ahead.
Did you call us here, Edelgard? It's good to see so many
wow,
familiar
they've all
faces.
grown, like seriously.
I did, and thank you for coming. This may be the first time I've seen all of you in the same room since the Officers' Academy closed.
Likely, yes. We have all been rather busy marching down the separate paths life laid out for us.
Or most of us have, anyway. Others, such as myself, managed to eschew work in favor of a more leisurely existence.
Hey! I was working hard at staying in my room, but still! Father's been dreadfully busy, so he's never home. Which has been pretty nice, actually.
I was returning home to Bridget. I finished my task, and now I have been returned here.
Well enough. Now, as you know, the Empire will launch its attack on Garreg Mach in the coming days. Emperor Edelgard will lead the invasion personally, and wishes for those present to form the backbone of her army.
And as it has been some time since Adrestia had an army under the direct command of the Emperor, I fear we currently lack for officers. I trust each of you, and can think of no candidates better suited for the job. Will you do this for me?
So you've got other plans for my father's army, I take it? Well then count me in. I'm ready to go whenever.
I would have been happy with a life serving you here in the capital. But if war is coming, I want to see it through myself.
I'll go wherever you go, Your Majesty.
I'm always ready. Plus, it's good to know I haven't been training this hard for nothing.
I've high hopes for you, and trust you will prove the wisdom of my decision.
Just you wait. I'm gonna hurtle clean over those high hopes and show you what I can really do. Be certain to save some of your hopes for me, because I most assuredly have what it takes to succeed. And with that, new Empire Army, move out!
Ferdinand, kindly leave the commanding and naming to me.
Huh.
That reminds me.
How tiresome.
What chapter is this? Is it 3? Oh, it is 4. Huh. So I guess it's after you finish chapter 4 is where the demo version will end, and the message will pop up and be like, you want to find out you want to know how the, you know what's up? You want to know what's going to happen after the game? Well, buy the game yourself. And yes, I think something tells me that is going to happen. Oh boy.